Hey there, motocross fans. Do I have a good review for you today? Well, I don't know how good the review will be, but it is some good news for South Carolina. I'm just finished up at the reimagined Masters Motoplex, formerly GTR. And when I say reimagined, I mean they started from the ground up. They dug out a whole new section of the property that I was told used to be Jeep trails. The former sand track is now completely gone. That's pit area. It's been seeded over. Me personally, I never really liked that track at all. So for me, this is like a win-win. I never have to ride that track again because I hated it. But anyway, so yeah, they dug out a whole new area and they found elevation. And there's big elevation changes in mountains, and there's clay. And the track, I was talking to him briefly on the way out, and I said, this reminds me of a national track. And they said that's what they were going for. And I'm not even kidding you. It is wide. It has line options. The jumps are, that scale kind of a national level track. And it's kind of neat because even if you're not doing them, when you have really big obstacles, even if you don't do them, you don't feel like a complete goon. It's like there's kind of like these in-between size obstacles sometimes where you don't do it and you feel like you're rolling through a pit and coming to a stop and all that. But the scale of this track is so big that if you're a beginner rider or a slower rider, I don't think you'd even be all that bothered because it's just huge. I did not do everything. There was a big step over in the middle that looked like the AB guys, the younger AB guys were doing that. I would not say, probably not a quarter of the people were doing it. There was 3 big tabletops. I did the first 2. I'll do the third one. Today I was just kind of feeling things out, but they're progressively bigger. So, small, medium, large. I'm guessing it's probably 40, 60, 80 for each one, I would guess. Maybe bigger. Big finish line step-up triple. It's kind of neat. And they did a great job of working in, still some of the sections are sandy. You come over the finish line, step up, and you go into some big rollers, and those are sandy. It feels, I can't quite tell what track that feels like, but it's like one of the tracks I've seen on TV. That section just feels pretty epic when you're going through it, even though nothing about my whoop riding ability is epic, but it still feels pretty epic. And I'll also give a little shout out to they redid the Supercross track, and I sometimes, depending on how that old one was configured, it could be pretty fun. But I would say now I actually went over there in between sessions when the little bikes were on the big track, and I did several motos on it, and I actually had a lot of fun on it. You got good inside-out options. There's some options where you double or triple, and I'll throw some video of that up too. So I actually had fun riding it, and that track's neat because it's all about timing and precision. And then you go on the big track and it's about stretching the throttle. Matter of fact, I normally run my bike on mellow map, and I put it on the map 2 today because you're carrying so much speed. It just, I was running higher gears and using the torque, or it made sense. It just felt better on the track. It got nice and rough, which I love, to have a motocross track that actually gets some real braking bumps and deep lines. Yeah, all in all, I would say it's this is going to be a huge addition to the area because it's just going to be a kind of track that's people would come from a long way away to ride on. Especially, I know they'll do great with it during the winter. So yeah, I'm excited to get back. I'd say, their prep for a first weekend, I thought the prep was really good. It got a little dusty toward the end, but I think yesterday kind of messed things up because there was a big monsoon that came through, so they probably didn't want to overwater it. and then they got the torrential rain for a half hour, and so I had to figure that out. But they have the equipment to do the watering, and they did some water in between, so they got that dialed. I'm not worried about that at all. And I mean, they even redid the inside of the sign-up place. It looks like a hotel lobby or something. So it's exciting. This is an exciting time, and I think that track has huge potential to have some really big events there in the future. So me personally, being selfish, living 40 minutes away, I'm very excited about this, and I'm going to throw up some video of both tracks, and you can watch me roll my way around it. And just a huge shout out to that team for taking on this project, and for not just trying to band-aid it and keep it going, but to actually put in the work and the effort and make something really pretty incredible. So great job. Look forward to going back there soon.